In the frozen wilderness, a small blind dog struggles to survive. Blind and alone, every step could be its last. Not far away, a hunter reads the silent language of the snow. The cold bites deeper with every passing moment. These tiny tracks tell a desperate story.
Hunger drives the blind dog forward.
The hunter follows the fragile trail.
Instinct guides what sight cannot.
Something small moves in the storm. The storm is winning. The storm grows stronger, but the blind dog keeps moving. The hunter follows the fragile trail left in the snow. Every step becomes more dangerous. He senses something struggling nearby. The blind dog searches desperately for shelter. The trail is fading quickly.
Instinct is the only guide.
He quickens his pace. The cold is slowly draining its strength. The small blind dog is running out of strength. The hunter pushes forward through the storm.
The freezing cold drains the last of its energy.
A faint sound breaks the silence of the storm. Still, the blind dog tries to move. He moves closer to the fragile figure. For a moment, the dog stops moving.
Finally, the hunter finds the dying animal.
He knows the dog will not survive the night alone. The rescue begins in the heart of the storm. The hunter rushes to save the fragile life in his arms. He searches for a place to protect the dog from the storm. He gathers wood, knowing warmth is the dog's only hope. A small fire begins to glow in the frozen wilderness. The warmth slowly reaches the trembling dog. The hunter prepares food to help the starving animal. For the first time, the blind dog senses hope. He patiently feeds the starving animal. The small dog finally regains a little strength. A bond begins in the heart of the frozen wilderness. The blind dog slowly finds the strength to stand. The hunter quietly observes the small miracle. Trust slowly replaces fear. A gentle hand offers safety. The blind dog senses kindness. For the first time, the dog feels safe. Warmth and safety finally surround the small animal. The hunter keeps the fire alive through the night. The blind dog finally rests. Sometimes survival begins with a single act of kindness. Morning brings a fragile new beginning.
The hunter prepares another small meal.
The blind dog follows the scent of kindness.
He offers the food with quiet patience. Strength slowly returns. The hunter quietly cares for the animal.
For the first time, the dog shows a sign of trust.
The storm finally begins to fade. The dog now follows its rescuer. Together, they prepare to leave the frozen wilderness. The hunter begins the long journey home.
The blind dog finally feels safe.
A small cabin appears in the frozen wilderness.
The hunter brings the dog into his home.
A warm place replaces the frozen world. The fire slowly fills the cabin with warmth.
For the first time, the dog truly rests. A quiet friendship begins.
Sometimes the greatest rescue changes two lives. Morning arrives in the quiet mountain cabin. The rescued dog slowly wakes in warmth. The hunter prepares another small meal. The blind dog follows the scent. A quiet bond grows stronger. The dog begins to trust its rescuer. Outside, the mountain world remains harsh. But the dog now follows only one scent. The hunter becomes the dog's new guide. Sometimes kindness becomes a lifelong home. In the quiet cabin, a new chapter begins. The blind dog wakes in a place of warmth. Guided by scent, the dog finds its way. The dog begins to feel at home. The hunter cares for the fragile animal. Warmth replaces the cold memory of the storm. A bond of trust now fills the cabin. Sometimes the smallest life changes everything. A new day rises over the mountains.
The blind dog follows the fresh mountain air.
The hunter stays close beside his companion. Step by step, the dog explores a new world. The hunter becomes the dog's guide.
The blind dog follows the only path it knows.
A simple act of kindness changed everything. The once lost dog now has a home. The once lost dog now has a home. In the harsh wilderness, a quiet friendship survives. Sometimes, the smallest life creates the greatest story.